what should we do to realize it, realize the new type of cooperation? I think more intensive contact and strategic discussions on both sides about the future of both country and future of cooperation is very important, and this seminar is exactly what it is doing. One thing which I would ask the UK side to bear in mind, I think the Japanese side has to make also the effort, is the fact that because of this aging society, everybody is concerned about the pension, etc. Japanese have become inward looking in the past, I would say 10 years or so. My impression is that they have been much more internationalized or outgoing in the before that. So I think we have to try to knock on the door and say, well, of the Japanese and say, hey, why don't you come out of Japan and try to have discussion? And we know that every Japanese who have had discussion with someone in UK or contact, or they really enjoy, and they say they want to continue. So, and it's the same for all the people in the UK who had one kind of another contact with Japan. So I think we have to make efforts on both sides to purposely to have a continued discussion and contact of whatever form. Broaden the scope of contact and support, and this is in tandem with the thesis I present. Since there's the relation and the interest is more varied, and we have to engage those people who have very different agenda, but some interest in having contact, to try to encourage a wider scope of people, and if possible to have a network between them. So you can encourage the young people to have contact through pop culture or anime, whatever, and maybe encourage them to have contact with someone in the academic area, having joint research with the Japanese university, or contact through elderly people who have their problem and share the experience with each other, and also have discussion with other people in other segment of the population who also happen to have relation with Japan, or handicapped people in each side. I think the internet is helping a lot, everyone to have communication between distant places. I know that some of the schools use internet for having chat or video conference with Japanese school, and this is very good way to do it. Of course, we have to try to overcome the language barrier, and I'm not suggesting UK students to try to learn more Japanese, but we are trying to have better education in English in Japan, and that is I think the need of the time. We are having a very good program called JET, sending English-speaking countries, young persons going to Japanese school and learning and teaching as a teaching assistant of English. It's been running for how many years? 20 years or so, and we had more than 10,000, about 10,000 per year or so. Anyway, so it's a very good program, and we have to continue that. Exchange through new types of interest. I have already mentioned that. That's the thing about pop culture, etc. And we shouldn't be closed in a so-called Japanese circle. We should try to find anyone in the street or anyone who might just happen to have any contact with Japan, and ask that person what is your experience in Japan. There are many people, for instance, who go skiing in Japan. There's a very good ski resort in the north, Hokkaido. Actually, there are many more Australian and New Zealander who have found out about this ski resort in Hokkaido, and they are buying houses and they are going regularly there. And Hokkaido has the best powder snow in the world, in accessible area. So those who love skiing are learning through information from others. So this we should involve in the networking of people interested in Japan, and of course as a basis continued cultural interest and the business relation is essential. Without that, I think it's difficult to sustain a continued interest. So the conclusion is that we are full of possibilities in the relations, and I think the fact that we are sharing basic values, and if we continue the interest in each other's cultures, this is the formula for a long-lasting and mutually beneficial relations. And this is very important, I think, especially because we are living in a more and more uncertain world. Thank you very much for your